30 racks of PBR. That's for you.
Amen, brother. All of Florida do better.
But also, most Americans listen to trash music.
That's biological warfare, brother. Like,
they're just being a bunch of bitches.
Fill me, Satan. Fill me.
Yeah, they're like, what the
What's going on? Is he pulling out his dick?
Yeah, it does. I was just fucking with you.
And then we'll talk about it here, live, on the Riff Report. I'm not here to make friends, man. I'm here to talk music and give out shitty opinions, so there we are.
What the fuck were we even talking about?
Welcome to the Riff Report, the spookiest corner on the internet. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Ryan.
And we're here to talk to you about all things punk, metal, alternative, anything loud, anything heavy. Today we have quite a few things to chat about in artist news. We've got some little extra piece of news for later. We are doing two segments tonight. We're gonna keep it pretty busy for you. And our tracks of the week. Ryan, what are you listening to?
Well, let's see. It's Halloween
Yeah,
season.
I couldn't tell.
So yeah, I've been busting out my favorite Halloween tracks that I think that we will be talking about a little bit later. But specifically this past week, I went and saw Lorna Shore.
Ooh, yeah.
With
that's right, you did.
I did. I saw Lorna Shore, I saw Black Dahlia Murder, Shadow of Intent, and I caught the tail end of Peeling Flesh, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I was super excited to see that.
That'd been really cool to see.
Yeah, I missed out. It was a shame. The song that I did hear sounded awesome. So
Oh yeah.
wish I could have saw all of it, but yeah, Lorna Shore blew me away, dude. This isn't the first time seeing them. I've seen them in the past, and I knew that
we
the
saw them
music
together
was going to be on point.
The last time, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
we were
almost.
At the Radius. Yeah.
It was 366 days from the last time that I saw them.
Hell yeah.
Which is hilarious.
I love that you were keeping count. That's awesome. I celebrate that.
I didn't really keep count, but it was a day after it was last year. So I just knew,
right.
One whole year plus a day.
Exactly. All right.
But but yeah, dude, the music was on point. It's fucking killer as always. Will is a crazy awesome vocalist. So he doesn't disappoint. They had a little bit amplified stage presence this time with the addition of some screens.
Yeah, that like riser I think you would sent to me in the video. That looked awesome.
Yeah, it was super sick. They had the visuals were killer. I wish I could show you guys, but unfortunately I can't. Right. So next time they come to town, you're just going to have to go see them yourself. But that being said, I had to pick a Lorna Shore song, and my song of choice for the week is Of the Abyss.
Okay. Was that on their newer album?
It was not, actually. It's pulling back to the very beginning of Will Ramos with the band. It was on the EP. I think it's And I Return to Nothingness, that features To the Hellfire on it. I didn't want to pick To the Hellfire because that just seems like low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, it's everybody's favorite.
It's this song, so I didn't want to choose that one. But Of the Abyss is equally as killer, just not as viral. So that is my track of the week. Go check it out. But the past two albums by Lorna Shore have been killer too, so check them out. What about you, Tyler? What have you been listening to?
I've been, spread my music love around a little bit this week. But I chose The Plot in You this week. I can't say that I'm a master of their discography, but I heard this song again a couple times this week, but today when we were on the way back from the grocery store, this popped on. I was like, this is the track today. Like I can't get enough of this. The fact that it's got a good bounce to it. The lyrics are good. It just got released last year too, so it's still pretty fresh.
All right.
Um, yeah, if you haven't caught this track, I would definitely recommend it. Don't look
I have
away.
not.
Yeah, don't look away. Look at it. Look at me, Ryan. Look what I did for for this fucking show. Don't look away.
I
That's
do
what I think
love
of.
you got like a Kiss vibe going on right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Was
it
that the
is.
intent?
Yeah, we should have brought this up earlier, but that is exactly the intent. I feel because of Ace Frehley's passing, he's Spaceman, so I'm Ace Frehley
That's
tonight.
that that's very sentimental of you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And for
I
everybody viewing,
I
don't mind the flakes.
yeah.
I'm flaking everywhere. It's disgusting.
PSA: Don't buy cheap makeup.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I actually am the singer of my band shirt that I'm repping tonight.
Oh, mayhem.
Um,
Nice.
yeah, I figure with the holiday going on, corpse paint's perfect.
Right.
I got the mayhem shirt
Yeah.
that I haven't repped on the show yet, so I just figured
Right.
I'd go straight
Might as
mayhem.
well. Hell yeah. I love it.
Well, we've got quite a bit of stuff to cover today.
We do.
This should be it should be pretty fun because my face is already starting to itch and I'm
Hmm.
trying not to touch it.
Right.
But this will
Story
be
of my life.
probably a little bit longer of a episode, so let's
Hmm.
get right into it.
Yeah, we picked the perfect
Uh,
one to do it on.
yeah. uh, so moving into scene and industry news for the week, we got quite a bit of releases out. It was a pretty fun week in terms of releases. First up, we this should have been talked about last week. We talked
Hmm.
about this band, but we ended up talking about something else. So I figured I'd do a Yui and cover this anyway because it's such a fucking banger of a song. I could
Right.
not talk about it.
Hell yeah.
Um, but the track is pseudo intellectuals are hating on my band exclamation point exclamation point exclamation point
Hmm.
by the Barbarians of California.
Oh yeah.
And this track is featuring a favorite of Tyler's,
It
or at
is.
least the member. It's
I like
featuring
the
Many
band.
Eyes.
I like to say I like the band. I've been listening to them pretty much since they started putting out albums, songs. So, but yeah, it's mostly Keith. I just love him so
Yeah,
much. It's great.
yeah, dude. The funny part about this is like you brought up Barbarians of California
Right.
to me a couple weeks, and then we talked
Hmm.
about it on the show a little bit about it being Aaron Bruno of AWOL Nation's
Yeah.
new project. Funny enough, when you brought that up, I kind of just played along, but I had no idea who the hell AWOL Nation was. So I had to circle back and check them out. I didn't realize that
It's radioactive. Or no.
it's not radioactive. That's
No, it's
Imagine
Imagine
Dragons,
Dragons.
but
That's who it is. Okay, yeah, yeah. Sail.
um,
Sail was AWOL
yes,
Nation.
Sale.
Yes, that's what it
And
was.
and you know what?
Uh-huh.
That song fucking sucks, dude.
I know. I know.
I
That's
hate
why I
that
was so
song so much.
surprised, and that's why I brought it up to you. Like, dude, this is the AWOL Nation guy. He has a great fucking band, the Barbarians of California.
Yeah.
So here we
Yeah,
are.
dude. Turns out Aaron Bruno has actually been in more not lame bands than he has been lame bands. AWOL Nation is his
Okay.
only like big act, but he
Right.
was also in a band called Resurgence, which apparently was a punk band back when
Okay.
he was in high school. He was also in a band called Hometown Hero, which, funny enough, was featured on one of the Tony Hawk soundtracks.
Okay.
I checked them out a little bit. You should definitely check them out. You'd like them.
Hometown
But
Hero.
they're like a yeah, Hometown Hero. Their top song I think was on one of the soundtracks, but but yeah, they were pretty good, like a pop punky punk band.
Okay.
And then he was also in a band called Under the Influence of Giants, which I didn't listen to.
Okay.
But I did think it was interesting that this guy is he's very versed.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of different stuff going on.
Stuff, right?
But this new track by the Barbarians of California, dude, it's a straight banger.
Yeah, I was listening to it while I was getting the Ace Freely, the spaceman stuff going on. I decided I'd take that time to just listen to a bunch of fucking music that we were going to talk about, and I think I
Yeah,
got through all of this today.
yeah, man. This song, the riff is killer. The whole thing just like is
Hmm.
heavy,
Right.
bangs. It gets your head banging.
Right.
You can't not bang your head to this track. Um, and funny enough, I kind of like thought that Aaron Bruno's vocals in this project sounded similar to Keith Buckley. And when you put
Uh-huh.
the two of them together in this song, I struggle to figure out who's singing
I
at
kind
one
of did
time.
too. It was a little surprising. I'm like, I should know this, and yeah, there's a few moments where yeah, trying to listen in on it. I'm just like, who could be either one? It's a
Yeah,
toss up.
could be either one.
Right.
But it's awesome. So go check it out.
Right.
Um, we also had a new release by the I don't know what you call them. They're like a punk post hardcore. Um, the band Angel Dust. They released a new track off their upcoming album, to Cold to the Touch, which is going to be releasing on February 13th. The track that they released is also called Cold to the Touch. Um,
Made it simple for us today. Thank you, Angel Dust.
they did. I didn't even know that they were coming out with a new album, so there's
Right.
that. Apparently, you and I were talking about they have 3 songs out right now for this
Yeah.
new album, and apparently, my favorite of the 3 was released, like, back in June or something like that, or
Right.
May or something.
Yeah.
So that it's actually been out for a while, and I just live under a rock, apparently.
It's all right. I forgive you.
Yeah, thanks. But yeah, this new track, um, it's got a cool, like, hardcore riff in it,
Hmm.
but overall, it just doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah. I don't know that other
I
song, "The Beat," I think that one was a
Yeah,
good one. I really enjoyed that one.
that one was good. I don't remember what the other one was. I know that it started with "the" as well.
Yeah,
But
just had it up.
but that one was, like, in between the 2. I didn't love this new song. I liked the beat a lot.
Mhm.
The second track, it was good-ish,
Right.
but it doesn't have me, like, wanting to come back for more that often, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, but yeah, so if you're into Angel Dust, you got something to look forward to. Unfortunately, they're doing the same shit that we've bitched about many a times in the past on this show,
Yeah.
and that is teasing an album for way too freaking long, dude.
Exactly.
Like, it's October right now. They released that first song, which maybe they didn't, tease the new album when they released that one,
Right.
but they released that in May or June, and now this album's coming out in February. That's a long ass
Yeah. There's
time.
another band on this list that I've got some words about that as well. Nothing too bad, but I definitely got something to say
Yeah.
about that. So
Yeah, I think I know what you're alluding
you know
to, but
exactly what I'm. It's all right. Yeah. We'll save it. We'll save
we'll
it.
we'll
It's all right. We'll get there.
yeah, we'll get there very soon.
Right.
The next track that I wanted to cover for today is we had a new release, a new song by the Foo Fighters. The song is called "Asking for a Friend," um, and it was pretty good. It's a Foo Fighters track for sure. Nothing super surprising. Um,
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. I don't know. I was expecting something different, I guess. Like it's been a while since I've listened to the Foo Fighters, and after the passing of Taylor, after getting Josh and then replacing Josh, I was just expecting
yeah, we got
something new, and We didn't. We just got classic Foo Fighters. Which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah. No, it's pretty par for the course.
Right. Mm,
Um, but yeah, like you just covered, they had Josh Freese. They they kicked him to the curb, and they hired Ian Rubin,
that's who it was, yeah.
who was recently playing for Nine Inch Nails. He has also played for Paramore and Lost Prophets and Angels and Airwaves in the past. I did see that he apparently with Nine Inch Nails was in 2020 was the youngest inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Ooh, okay, that's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so this is his first track with the band, and it wasn't super exciting. It wasn't bad. It was just fine. It was a Foo Fighters song. It's fine.
Right.
Kind of kind of like starts off sort of slow like a lot of Foo Fighters. They build up. Um the opening riff right after that slow intro,
Right.
it I was like, dude, this is a killer riff.
Hmm.
Uh we'll get that on the report for the week,
Right.
the Riff
Yeah.
Report.
The Riff Report. Hell yeah.
Um But yeah, this is fine. So if you're a Foo Fighters fan, go check it out. If not, you could probably pass. We're not reinventing the wheel with this track for
Not at all.
by any means.
Right. Next up, we've got the band I was just fucking talking about. Now, I love these guys. I'm wearing their shirt today. Devil Wears Prada. That's who it is. They just released this was a few days ago. What are we on? The 27th. This was on the 23rd. They dropped this track plus a video, I believe is what it was. Um
Yep.
the video, boring as hell. I didn't like it. They are really pushing in these last two albums kind of a radio rock sound. You know what I mean? They're making it more user friendly, which I guess
I
could
agree.
help getting them into the zeitgeist, getting them to be listened by all, which is fine. You know, they've had a long career of screaming their hearts out and being young. Now they're getting old, and that's fine. Maybe take a break, guys. Don't stop making music, but like take a break from all that heavy shit. You know what I mean? It's fine. But my
Yeah.
gripe is exactly what we were talking about earlier. They have spent, what was it, last year after, no, fuck, 3 years ago, I think is when they dropped Color Decay. Sometime last year, they dropped Ritual. Absolute great track. Love it to death.
It
Um,
was a good one.
Yeah, and then it was several months after that that we got anything from this new album, anything new to expect. Uh
Yep.
can't remember. I don't think it was Flowers. We had For You, I remember that. I think Wave
Yeah.
got somewhere in between that or afterwards. And then yeah, just we've got about half the album by now. There's
Yeah.
6 or 7 more tracks that they need to release, but the album is coming out in like 2 weeks. So hopefully they can leave a little mystery and just
Yeah.
leave it at this and then drop the album so we can listen to the whole rest of the album itself. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
you're
I
not
was
miss
looking into it a
uh
little bit earlier, and it seems like I don't see them releasing anything else before this album comes out.
yeah. I did get some good
It would
news.
it would be weird. Yeah.
Right.
What's that?
The record that I bought on pre-order, I
Oh yeah.
emailed support. I did discover that the okay, so I'll just tell you the good news and then I'll tell you the other gripe that I have. So I emailed support asking them if I could change my splatter style to something else because I didn't realize that when I ordered it, whatever. 2 days later,
Right.
that's fine. 2 business days later, I got an email and they were like, yeah, just let us know which record you do want. It's got to be the same price, but we can exchange it if you'd like. And I was like, I'm getting the same record, just a different. So give me the Acacia or Acacia
Nice.
instead of the Prunus one that I got. So hopefully I get another
Nice.
response. And they're like, yeah, we can do that. And then, yeah, sometime around November 14th, I will have those in my, or that plus a T-shirt in my collection. So very excited.
Oh
Now the
yeah.
other thing was I had some issues with their online support 2 years ago or something. No, this was last year around Black Friday. I ordered one of their sweatshirts, the hoodies, that skull one that I have. I ordered that. It took them about 3 months to ship it. It's ready to ship when I ordered it. They changed it to pre-order like 2 weeks after I ordered and emailed them, and they're like, "Oh, it's a pre-order. Oh my god." Had nothing but issues with that. It was downright merch. I'm not trying to shit on them. I know it's owned by some guy who is in a band. I didn't really listen to the band. You might
All right.
know who it was, but I
Yeah, I'd
can't.
be
I don't
interested to.
research that and
I'll look it up.
everything. Yeah.
What did you say it
Um,
was called? Downright.
downright merchandise. Yeah. Now, Downright doesn't exist anymore. They have since, in the last 2 months, I was up on Reddit reading about it. They have merged with another merchandise company to form Armada. So hopefully, having another merchandise company and maybe access to some other warehouses and different managers, things will go a little bit better this time around. We'll see. I'm hopeful for the future though. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know this. The handful of things that I'm seeing just under this first Google search doesn't
Oh,
look very good.
yeah.
Uh, I'm seeing a lot of like sketchy stuff on Reddit, people talking about it. In fact, I just got to read this quote because it's funny. It says, "Working at Downright Merchandise, employee reviews on Indeed.com.
Yeah, I saw that one too. That was hilarious.
Workplace culture is horrible. Morale is at an all-time low. Pay isn't worth it. The management is the worst."
That
So
about
that's rough.
tracks. I think that tracks with everything that maybe I had to deal with because there was at least three different employees that I talked to through email and different,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell the inventory manager, I'm going to go tell, my retail manager all this. Like everyone's talking to different managers and nobody's giving real answers. They're like, "We appreciate your business. We'll get back to you in like 2 or 3 days." And then 4 weeks later, they finally fucking hit me up. So, like I said, I'm hoping for the best for this new merging of companies. End rant. That's all I had to say about that. So,
I'm not sure. So it says, oh, maybe this is the current owner of Armada. Um, Seamus Minahan. Minhane. I don't know. I don't know how to say his name. It does say under his Instagram, CEO and co-founder of at Powered by Armada, and then it says drummer sometimes.
okay.
But I don't know. I don't want to like dig too
Vanna.
far.
The band is Vanna.
Oh, I definitely didn't listen to them. I heard of
Okay.
them, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're like they were kind of like an indie pop punk band, weren't they?
Yeah, they're described as metalcore and post-hardcore on Wikipedia, but
Oh, they could be liars, you know.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Some people
Fucking nerds
scream
on
once and they
Wikipedia.
call
Right.
themselves
Oh my
meta.
god, right. Hell yeah. But yeah, so
Well,
Seamus, please do
yeah,
better. That's all I ask. Before I get too off track, though, I'm gonna go ahead and segue into our next track. We've got a new song by Bad Omens. I think
yeah,
this
dude.
one is really in line with what they were saying before. They don't want to put out bad music, and this track wasn't so bad, so they're not lying.
Yeah, yeah. So this will be the third track that's been released off of what will become their upcoming album. I would assume.
Yeah.
The first track we got was Spectre.
Yeah.
Um, that track, in my opinion, was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
I liked it a lot. His vocals just like really show in that track. Um, the next track was Impose. I did not like that song at all, really. Um, and this one was a little bit better than that. It was
Hmm.
good. I don't know if it's quite as good as Spectre was.
Right.
Um, but it was kind of slow, kind of gothic almost.
Yeah.
which I was digging, especially
Hmm.
for this time of the year.
Right.
And the I was super happy that towards the end of this song we get a little bit of screaming action, which we haven't really seen from him in a hot minute.
Right. Yeah, but it
So
was not a
yeah,
bad
I
song.
was
So I'm looking forward to
not
the
a
album that they pop
not
out
bad.
for
Me too.
all of this.
Me too. I like
Uh,
these guys. So
yeah. Trying to think if I had seen them. I feel like they were at one of the festivals I was at, but I don't think we got a chance to like be in the crowd for that. We are probably getting food or something, you know.
yeah,
But some of their older stuff I was definitely into. I can't list the track name because at the time I was smoking a hella weed with all my friends, so my memory is a little hazy, which is
it
fine.
happens.
Right. Next up, we've got a track by Poppy, and this one isn't Christmas themed. It's nice.
It's not
Uh,
not Christmas theme.
you know what I mean? I've only listened to it a couple times. I just popped it on real quick just to get a little refresher. It's
Yeah,
about on track, you know, it kind of reminds me of old Evanescence, which I guess makes sense, you know. She's got that kind of metal feel, you know, flowy things and all that.
yeah.
Um, it's got some gravitas to it, best way I can describe it. It's just a kind of cookie cutter, I wouldn't say metalcore, you know, just a heavy, you know. It's
It's
she's
not.
in the
It's hardly even that.
yeah, you know. It's an alright song. If you like Poppy, check it out. It's no Suffocate featuring Poppy, but hey, it'll
Yeah,
fill
man.
some minutes for you.
Yeah, man. I was bummed out about this one, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm a fan, not a huge fan of like her whole discography, but
Hmm.
especially her last album, Negative Spaces,
Right.
was fucking killer.
Hmm.
Uh, so I don't know. I kind of had some high hopes, but it was. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really like this song all that much. It wasn't very heavy. It does have one breakdown at the very end that I feel like she might scream a couple times, but nothing really serious. I just love her fucking screaming voice. So I wish
She would do it more.
if I could, yeah, if I could have my way, I would have her do that a lot more. But
Right.
this is a mainly singing song. She's got a good singing voice. It's just not my. I don't want to listen to all of that all the time. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. No, I get
Um,
what you mean.
but yeah, I haven't been super impressed with Poppy's in 2025, man.
Right.
We she put out that song with Baby Metal. That was good.
Man, what was that song called?
To be honest with you, I can't remember. It's by Baby Metal. It's featuring her.
Okay. I
Um,
think I just found it. From Me to You.
yeah,
Uh,
that song, they actually used that in the trailer for Marvel or yeah, Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, you were talking about that. I think that's
Remember
what
I
you
sent you
sent me.
that?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep,
I
yep.
remember that one.
Um, but yeah, that track's pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of Baby Metal to be honest with you, but
You should, dude.
they do.
I'm just saying. They put on a great
I don't.
show. I've seen them
I'm
live.
sure they do.
I listened to
I wouldn't
them
pass up the
pre
chance to see them.
yeah. I'm just saying
If
the
I mean,
crowd
I'm not
energy
gonna
was
lie.
infectious, dude. Like I saw people from all walks of life throwing down, fucking
Yeah,
jumping, you know. And it's hard to
I
get some
do.
of us older people, you know, fucking jump. They're like, jump, jump, you know. Everyone was jumping, dude. It was sick. It was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I appreciate them, and I think that they are an important part in the music our music scene because
Yeah.
from what I see, they bridge the gap between a lot of different aspects of life into metal, and they do an important job. I don't particularly like their music all that much,
Hmm.
but they do feature a lot of artists that I do in fact
You
love
remember
a lot. And
Kingslayer?
those,
That Bring Me the Horizon song?
yeah,
Yeah. That had baby metal in it, and that was a dope
Baby
fucking
Metal,
track.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, yeah, I think they did a song with Alex Terrible for the Slaughter to Prevail
yeah.
album that just came out. That song was pretty good too. I mean, I think it just depends, but I don't even know where we're talking. Oh yeah, Poppy.
Yeah,
But yeah, then
right.
after that,
Uh-huh.
she she put out that Christmas song that nobody asked for,
Right.
nobody really cares all that much about. And then this track, I don't love it.
Right. So
I
if you
could do.
like Poppy, check it out.
We need better.
She's
Yeah,
unraveling her screaming voice and turning it into a singing voice. That's the word of the day. Next we have a song by a favorite of ours, the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. Now these guys aren't really heavy, but they're powerful. You know what I mean? They're psychedelic, dude. That's cool. That's
oh yeah,
alternative. We're also here to talk about that. But it is called
yep.
The Real Contraband. It's a little groovy, you know? I'm not going to say funky, but groovy, I think, is the best way to describe this. Like,
It
a
definitely
couple of
bumps, dude.
the hooks, some of those
Yep.
bridges, like, just good. It's a solid driving song. That's what I love about the Psychedelic Porn Crumpets is anytime I'm out, I got to drive for like longer than a half hour, 45 minutes, whatever. I'm just gonna pop on a couple of their albums and just vibe, dude. Maybe hit my pen a couple times and have a great drive. So yeah, what did you think about it?
Uh, I liked this song a lot, and
Uh
to
huh.
quote the song, that's the real shit.
That is the real shit.
Uh, this is the real shit. It
Mm-hmm.
was really good, upbeat. Like you said, just a powerful song.
Right.
Definitely
The-
going on a playlist of mine.
So we were talking about this a couple weeks ago, though. Like, didn't we just? Yeah, they've got the album on Countdown on Spotify in
Yep.
a, a day and a half. Not even 27 hours. It's going to release.
Yep. Yep.
We've gotten 3 songs out of this, and the rest of them aren't even named. Great, I love that. Now
Yeah.
we
That's how
did
it should
get
be.
right exactly. Don't give me the whole track list and everything. Also, don't release the whole album before the album is out.
Yeah.
Looking at you,
Don't.
Double Spada. But yeah, we got Carpe Diem Moon Man earlier this year, and
Yeah.
now we're getting this one, Pogo Rodeo, dude. That's cool. They're doing a little King Gizzard thing, multiple albums in a year.
I was. I was gonna say that they're
Right.
taking ripping off a page from King Gizzard's book,
Which
but
is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I wish I could see that out of more bands, you know what I mean? Instead of sitting here touring for 8 months, taking a few months off. Everyone deserves some time off, but like you guys are all probably sitting at home or in the studio anyways. Like most people, I'm sure bands live at least somewhat near each other. Track some stuff, jam out, do something, release a couple albums in a year. Go ahead, treat yourself. You know what I mean? Just have some fun. Like, what's up,
yeah. I
U.S.
mean,
artists? Come on.
to to be fair, writing
Mhm.
music is kind of fucking hard, dude.
I wouldn't
To
know.
write
I've never been
music,
a songwriter, so I'm just
well,
talking out
to
of my
write
ass.
music that you can feel confident hasn't been done before or feels unique,
Uh huh.
and then to go back and spend the time to like clean all that up and make things the best that they could possibly be,
Yeah,
it takes a lot of fucking time.
that's fair.
So these guys apparently just had a lot of shit on the mind. You know,
Yeah, that's
they're ready to
that's
pump
fair.
out some content,
Exactly.
but I'm not complaining. I like it.
Me neither. Look forward to
I
more
think.
from them.
I think from what we've seen of this album so far, if
Hmm.
the rest of the album is like this, I'm on board. This is going to
That's
be.
what I'm saying. We've had Salsa Verde, we've had
Yep.
the Real Contraband, and then we had what is it? I just saw it. Manny's Ready to Roll. That one was the first one. I remember when that came out.
Yep.
Fucking
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah, dude. Excited.
Oh yeah.
In a similar vein of psychedelic porn crumpets, we got a
Yes.
new album release by another favorite of ours,
Oh yeah.
Spiritual Cramp.
Yep.
Um, they released an album. It is called Rude. What'd you think of the album, Tyler? Did you
I
get a chance to listen?
I gotta listen through, but it was just kind of background noise, so I wasn't like paying attention to it. But the songs I
Yeah.
did find, there was one that I put on this list, but then you corrected it because it was a full album. I was just getting like separate releases on either Spotify or YouTube. Like I get a notification in my little drop down. And it was like,
Yeah,
hey,
for
here's
sure.
this one. Hey, here's that one. And I was like, oh, cool. A couple new tracks. Like, great. I remember when Automatic came out, we've been sitting on that one for a while.
Yep, I've been listening
There
to that
was
track for sure.
Young Offenders.
Yep.
Um,
That one was a good track as well.
yeah. See, the first song, I'm an Anarchist. That one was pretty solid. I did. I thought it was funny. When I got to People Don't Change, that was funny because
Yeah.
like I just thought it was funny because I'm sitting here. I as just as a person, like I've never been a face paint makeup guy. Hey, here I am changing. You know what I mean? I shaved my fucking beard and mustache for this. Hey, that's a pretty big change. I haven't done that in a while. I'm like, people do change spiritual cramps. Like, whatever, man. I thought it was really funny, but it is a pretty good song.
uh,
Yeah.
I did like I did like that song. The funny part is like that being the last song on the album.
Hmm.
Uh like I don't know. I just couldn't help but think of the I couldn't help but think about Tim Robinson and the
Hmm.
skit from I Think You Should Leave,
Uh huh.
the piece of shit one, you know? He's like, I used to be a
Oh,
piece of shit,
right.
but people can change.
Exactly. People can change. Let me hold your baby. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I remember. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so that one by the end of this album, I was giggling pretty hard about
Right.
that.
Hell yeah. But it
Um,
was a good one.
I
It's this is
yeah,
classic spiritual cramps at their finest. I didn't expect anything too extraordinary. Now the music they put out is pretty extraordinary, but it's just that kind of shoegazy, kind of bopping, you know, just kind of music. It's great. I loved
yeah.
it.
It's it's like um, it's like indie radio punk rock.
Right.
Like it mixes like a little bit of indie stuff. It mixes alternative
Hmm.
and punk rock. Really, it's punk rock at its at the core, um, but not the way that most people would probably think about it.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, it seems fair.
I, I was actually kind of bummed about this album.
Really? Okay.
It
Why?
does have, it does have some good stuff. But I guess like when I look at new albums, like I have been obviously listening to the singles for a hot minute. So I knew those. So what I'm really getting a first look at is the rest of the stuff. And to me, a lot of the rest of the stuff was kind of filler. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of I'm an anarchist. I
Okay.
just thought it was kind of like a cheesy punk rock song.
Yeah.
Reminded me of like a new age Green Day song. It was like I don't know, not great.
Right.
But overall, I feel like a lot of the grit behind Spiritual Cramp has kind of faded off. Like you're saying about like Devil Wears Prada,
Hmm.
like kind of getting a little more radio friendly. Like that's
Right.
how I kind of feel about Spiritual Cramp. Like when we first started listening to them, like their first EP,
Right.
um, they were like accessible but abrasive.
Right. Yeah, there was a
And
few
that's what
songs
I
on there between that and I think like their next release or whatever. There was that other
yeah,
EP or album that like I would have loved to have listened at any time and put it on during work, but like we got families coming in there and I can't play that music, you know what I mean? I tried one
yeah.
time and the day I did it, like immediately somebody came in. It was like a group of 6 or 7 of them. There was like kids ranging from like 6 to 17 or something. The mom's just like, "Oh my god, they play this here in public?" I was like, all right, I'll fucking change it, whatever."
In public.
Right. Yeah, I do. Sorry, I guess. So I just thought that was really funny.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this one you might be able to play at the restaurant and no
Right.
one will say anything about it.
Exactly.
Because he's kind of lost his grit, and that's what I liked about them.
Right.
But I did like a handful of the songs.
Hmm.
I won't sit here and say that the album is trash. Uh,
Right.
Specifically, You've Got My Number
Hmm.
was a good track. Features indie artist Sharon Van Etten, if I'm saying that correctly.
I believe so, yeah.
I didn't know who she was. I I Wikipedia'd her and I kind of checked her stuff out. She's got a pretty vast repertoire.
Repertoire.
But I might be checking out her solo music because
Okay.
this song was pretty good. Um the I Hate the Way I Look
Mhm.
was a good song. Violence in the Supermarket had like a cool like lo-fi reggae like
Yeah.
chill vibe to it.
Right.
So that one was good. Honestly, the second half of this album is better than the first half of this album, in my opinion.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, a couple. Hell
overall,
yeah.
overall, solid. I'll grade it B minus.
Okay. That's fair. I'll agree with that.
Um, but yeah, check that out. Moving on, we got a release. I talked about this band maybe a week or two ago.
It was a couple weeks ago, yeah.
The band Action Adventure from Chicago. Um, they are they're classified. Their own bio on Spotify claims they are pop punk with breakdowns, which I think both of us can get down
Cool.
on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um, but yeah, the album release, it was called Ever After, and I did listen to this whole album once through. The opening track really sets the fucking tone to this whole record because
Yeah.
it is heavy. Um, Song's called Day Terror,
And in
if
all
that says
caps
anything.
too. So let that right.
Let
It's
that
pretty
sit with
cool.
you.
Whoa. Yeah, it's
It's
pretty good. I didn't
pretty
listen to too
cool.
much of this, right? Um, I didn't get a full listen through, but whatever single we were talking about, I listened to a couple times. I enjoyed it. Um,
Yeah.
can't remember what that was, but it's pretty good. The couple
I
of
don't know.
tracks I did
I don't
listen
have it
to.
pulled up right now. Yeah, it's got some good stuff. Specifically, I mean, the whole thing gives me kind of like a Day to Remember vibes, almost like
Mm,
early A Day to Remember.
right.
But a couple tracks that I was a big fan of, obviously Day Terror, the opening track, I like that one a lot. The song Spiral was pretty powerful overall, super catchy vocals, especially in the chorus. Uh, the bass just fucking kicks the whole entire time. That was a
Right.
really good one. The song URL and Real Juicier Hours, both of those were pretty good too.
Oh yeah. One song
Overall, the
I'm
whole thing's
looking at
good.
this on the album, Big Al Dente. I just love the name. It's cool.
Yeah. uh, Yeah, I just like to support local bands if possible, and Chicago is one of our local cities, so
Right.
I consider them in our backyard, and I like to support. So
Right.
go check these guys out. Action
Yeah.
Adventure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, moving on, we got a new track release. This one is by the band Unseen Faith. And this it features Left to Suffer, a band that we've talked about
Hmm.
many a times in the past. The song is called Cold Resolve. Um, this song was pretty good. I was unfamiliar with Unseen Faith before this. Obviously, this came across uh, my recommendations
Hmm.
because of the Left to Suffer feature. But it was a good song, dude. It The chorus kind of gives me like a little bit of Gojira vibes almost.
A little bit. Yeah.
The like tone and everything. Overall, it's just like a pretty good mix of like pretty heavy and fast, and then like also has like a good like atmospheric vibe to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those are
Did you
appropriate comparisons. I'm actually listening to it right now because of my ADHD.
nice.
But
Yep.
it checks all the boxes for a good metalcore song.
Yeah.
Some fast drums. Guitars that match the speed. Some almost, I hate describing it like this, but they're almost like rap scream vocals, like they da 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 da. Like that's just it just matches with the beat and the drums and everything, and I enjoy it. You know what I mean? It doesn't actually sound like somebody rapping or whatever, but I think it just tracks a little bit. It sounds a little bit like what's his name? Buster Rhymes. That's what it reminds me of, just in metal. Um,
All right.
but yeah,
All right.
I haven't heard of the band before that. I have listened to Left to Suffer quite a bit before this, but it's a solid song so far. I have no complaints about it. If it pops on, I'll keep it on. You know. See, do they have any
Yeah.
albums to tie this into, or is this just? Actually, it looks like this is. No, we had a couple of first single we've had in 2 years by these guys. So
Okay. By Unseen Faith.
yeah, they
Yeah.
had.
I
We've actually had nothing but singles from them since 2017. So
okay. Yeah, like I said, I am unfamiliar with them, and I there was a lot of stuff going on this week,
uh,
content wise, that I had to like dive
right.
into. I unfortunately didn't get to go back and check out what Unseen Faith is all about. But I mean, this track is pretty good.
Hmm.
Left to Suffer fucking rips, so
Oh yeah.
that definitely helps. Um, but yeah, I can see these guys being good.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to some more from
But
them.
yeah. Um, Moving on, we got a new album by the band Lower Definition. The album is called The Purpose of the Moon. And this actually is a new band for me, just finding out about these guys via this album. Uh, they are a post hardcore band from San Diego, California, a place that Tyler knows that fits my soul so
Yeah.
well. So I had to include them here. Uh, Funny enough, they this is actually a pretty old band that broke up and got back together as
Okay.
of recent times.
Gotcha.
Um, I was reading apparently they have played with some pretty big bands because due to they won a MySpace contest back in the day
Oh.
that allowed them to play small stage at Taste of Chaos tour,
Uh huh.
um, which was like a screamo emo festival back in the day, similar to like Warp Tour, but
Hmm.
with like a little bit with less bands and stages.
Right.
But still a pretty cool tour. But they have tracks with Vic Fuentes from Pierce of Veil.
Yeah.
They've got a track with Johnny Craig,
Okay.
formerly of um, he was in Dance Gavin Dance
Hmm.
and what other band? He was in another pretty big band, wasn't he?
Was he in? Was he in Emerosa?
He very well may have been. And why
Yeah.
do I feel like
Slaves, and then he was in Isles and Glaciers.
okay?
You remember
But
those
yeah,
guys?
two no.
Oh, that was one of the early super groups for us emo metalcore fans. It had Craig Owens, Vic Fuentes, Vic's brother, Mike, yeah, Nick
Okay,
Martin, Matt Goddard was in there. It was like the super group.
interesting. Never heard of it.
Okay.
Um, but so yeah, this band, yeah, they broke up in 2011, and I don't remember when they got back together, but something happened for quite a while, and then they got back together, and now they're working on a new album,
Hell
and
yeah.
here it is, and it's pretty good. I don't have any specific tracks for you. And I don't have any more to say on the matter, but it was good overall.
Yeah.
And I'll be checking this band out.
Hell yeah. keep an eye out for them.
Yeah. Lastly, for me, for a second, um, we got the EP release of All My Angels by the Australian hardcore band Speed. I love these guys so much. But this 3-track EP is pretty good. We kind of got them all in singles because I can't remember which one came out first, if it was Peace or if it was Aim My Game, but we had one of them. The next one came out, and then the EP finally dropped.
Mm.
So we got all 3 tracks now, and they're all fucking good. They sound like Speed songs,
Oh yeah.
um, and I love it.
I gotta say, it's good. It's fast. It's in your face. It's hard. Can't complain.
Goes hard.
It goes hard. It's
Dude.
Friday every day.
Every Friday.
Right. Gotta. Don't you love how I'm drinking out of the straw the whole time? I just gotta
I
make
do.
note of that.
I'm
It's
just I'm just fucking my lips up.
That's fine.
Probably drinking makeup. I'm not sure.
That's fine. I
I
think
do
with
have
these
to say,
uh-huh.
little side tangent here. Um, this is maybe the second time in my life that I have worn face makeup, and I will say I don't enjoy it
I'm not a
at
fan.
all.
This is my first time, and I'm not a fan either. But like I said, if I ever do it again, Kat was
Yeah.
asking me about this earlier. Once we got it all done, squared
Uh huh.
away, she was like, "What do you think?" 1 out of 10. I was like 4. She's like, "Oh my god, really?" I was like, "It's not that you did a bad job. It's just that this fucking
I don't like
sucks.
it.
Like, I can't touch
Yeah.
my face. I had to shave
Yep.
for this. You know,
Yep.
the paint that we got. If I could just close that light. Do you see this? This is
Yeah,
terrible.
it's rough.
It's rough. The light makes it all better.
You're
It's
s-
great.
you kind of look like the Joker
I
around your
do
mouth.
a little bit, yeah. Um, you want to make me? You want to see me make this pencil disappear? Yeah. But it was a fun process. You know, I know Kat really enjoyed it, and if I could just find like a better way to do this, in the
Yeah.
future, I probably would. You know, it's
Yeah.
fun. It's cool. It's low key. I did want to wear a mask, but I'm like, I'm gonna be talking the whole time. I can't. Like, I got these cool Hanya
Yeah.
masks and everything, but it's just blocking my voice, and I couldn't do it. So, here I
That's
am. And
fair.
this goes out to Ace Freely, so it's for an important cause.
Nice.
Anyways,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll say as much as I'm into black metal, I don't think I'm going to be doing this every weekend
no, me
ever
neither.
in my future.
Right, that's fine. Halloween only. That's it.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
do it for you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go ahead and take over from you, Ryan. We've got a track by the Acacia Strain. That one is entitled "You Are Safe from God Here." And you are safe from God here as well on the Riff Report. Because look at us. We're a couple of heathens. I painted my nails
Yep.
black. We're not Christian. That's all right.
I've got a Satan ring.
Right. And this is this is an album. Sorry, I misspoke on that one. Um,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, right. I didn't get a full listen through on it. I was just so busy going to the grocery store and picking out makeup today that I didn't get a chance to. But the couple of songs that I was able to listen to are solid. I love these guys. I've been listening to them for a long time. I'm happy to see this new album out. I will say it's jarring going on their Spotify and they're typing things out like the way I write them. Everything's in all caps. It's in your face. It's right there. Yeah. What did you think about this? Did you get a full listen through?
I didn't.
Okay, I gotcha.
Unfortunately, didn't have time. I actually almost missed this
Okay,
in today's episode on
right.
accident. Good news is I got that in there last second. But yeah, I'll be going back to check this out. To be honest with you, I've been a fan of the Acacia Strain, specifically their album from 2006, The Dead Walk,
Mm-hmm.
and their 2008 album Continent.
Yeah.
Both those I was a big fan of. I didn't keep up with them afterwards.
Right.
I felt like I'd probably heard enough from them, but I don't know. We'll see. This
Yeah,
album art looks fucking sick.
it does.
I like it. That's my definitely my preferred art style.
Dude, that would be sick if they could just blow it up onto a poster and just sell that. I'd drop money for it.
I also would. I don't know. That looks like a potential tattoo idea
Oh yeah.
for the future for me.
That's a lot of line work, dog. I'm just saying, like, good luck.
I ain't worried about it.
All right, hell yeah. You are a bigger man than I,
Uh,
because line work fucking sucks.
I mean, did you see the line work in my fucking hand? And that's not even
On your
done yet.
hand? Right, exactly. Okay, so my idea for hand tattoos, I want to get the Full Metal Alchemist, Flame Alchemist symbol. It's really fucking cool, but that's kind of a cop out. Like a lot of people get that. The other one I
Okay.
want to get is the Sheikah eye from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It's like that eye with
Okay.
the teardrop coming down. I'm gonna put it on, I guess, upside down, technically. I guess when you would look at it. But then
Okay.
I'm gonna be that guy who has that like eye tattoo, or not like an eye tattoo, but an eye on his hand. Will be like, oh, kind of like the
Yeah.
Joker with the hand and shit. I'm just gonna go for the eye though. So
I do like that. That's cool.
I think it is pretty cool. So that's the idea. But I gotta, if I ever do get them, I gotta space them out. I can't get them both done at the same time because then both my hands are out of commish. And I'm making drinks all the time. I'm washing my
True.
hands. Like I can't do that. So I'll have to plan
True.
it. But that's the idea. And it's not a lot of small line work. The Sheikah eye would definitely be more filled in kind of stuff. So I guess that'd be kind of rough.
Yeah.
The Flame Alchemist one though will be a lot of fine lines and corners and stuff like that. So yeah, I have that
Yeah.
to look forward to. But that's fine. It's all for the sake of being cool. So that's why we get tattoos, right?
Yeah. Really, I don't really care if other people think I'm cool. It's for me to think that I'm cool.
Right. Exactly.
You
That's
know?
fair.
Like I'm not convinced. I haven't convinced myself that I'm cool enough
Okay.
until I fill my body with tattoos,
I feel that. That
you know.
was me 2 years ago getting all the tattoos that I got. So here I am. And once again, because I am very good at segueing and getting distracted, we got a compilation album that was released recently, Music for Everyone, Volume 2. This is a little bit more fuller than what we got before.
Yep.
There are hella bands on here that we absolutely adore. Two of them specifically I'm looking at right now. Taking Back Sunday had a song,
Yep.
The Pattern. That's just dope. I love these guys. I loved them before, but now that they're a little more established, a little more experienced, like their music just hits better. I don't know what it is. Like I just love it. So, we had Valley of Debt by Ellis Dunes. Let
Yep.
Live has
That
a
was a good
song,
track.
Pheromone Cult. I haven't listened to that. Did I listen to that one? I just heard a song today that sounded like it had Jason on it. I don't know if this was the one, but yeah, I thought it was pretty good. We got Wax Jaw on there. Uh, here's a band, Prism Bitch. I love that. Rebelmatic, Stray Light Run, Sparta. There's 19 tracks on here, and I'm sure all of them have some soul to it, or just good enough songs. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah, check it out. It's music for everybody. What did you think, Ryan? Did you listen to it, or at
No.
least some of it? No. Dang.
No,
That's why you
I
gave
did.
me. That's why you gave these to me.
Yeah. No, I'm just putting. I just put them on there to spread the word because that's what
Right.
we said we do.
Exactly.
But I did listen to the Sparta, Stray Light Run, and LS Dunes tracks
Oh.
that released previously, which I'm pretty sure I shared my opinion on. The LS Dunes one was my favorite for sure.
Oh yeah.
I didn't get a chance to check out the rest of the album, but it did look like there were a handful of bands on there that I was interested in listening to. So I'll probably check those out a little bit later.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Lastly, in the releases, we got a new song by a favorite of mine, Paleface Swiss. They released a new track called Let Me Sleep. And first of all, it's real good, like they always are. But also, it is a track for an upcoming EP.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah, it looks like on January 2nd, they'll be releasing the Wilted EP, which features 5 tracks, two of which we've got right now. One was released a couple weeks ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Instrument of War with Stick to Your Guns, which was a good track.
Mhm.
And then this one is even better, in my opinion. So I'm excited to hear the other 2 tracks. I know I said 5, but one of them is an intro that's only 23 seconds long. So
Yeah.
I don't really count that.
Right. That's fair.
But yeah, that'll be a good one. Did you listen to this track at all?
Yeah. I caught it like right before as we were doing our little pregame talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I popped it
Yeah.
on because this is a band I haven't gotten into, and I'm really disappointed in myself for not getting into them sooner or as much because they slap. They're fucking awesome. I would love to see these guys live. I could only imagine the energy in that crowd. Um, People
Yeah.
are probably gonna bleed. The pits are gonna be fucking crazy, and yeah, I would love to see them. So hopefully
Yeah,
they
dude. You
tour pretty soon, if not
I'll
now.
try and remember to send it to you when we're done with this episode, but
Okay.
there is a sweet one take vocal run video of the vocalist from doing one of their songs that's
Hmm.
like super he's got like a super fast like rappy
Yeah.
style like scream, and it's crazy
Okay.
how good he can do it.
Hell yeah.
So I'll try and remember to send that to you.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Um, Last little bit of artist news that we got before we move on to a couple fun things for the night. Um, I was scrolling through Instagram this weekend, and the band Better Lovers, who Tyler and I are big fans of,
Hmm.
they posted an Instagram reel of Greyhaven guitarist Johnny Munch. I don't know how to say his last name, but um he they posted a video of him getting a tattoo of a pair of boxing gloves on his thigh mid performance by UK tattoo artist at Mongrel Dave.
Okay.
So you could probably see the video there too, but this was just kind of funny. It was can't remember which song they're playing, but it was definitely one of my favorite songs by them.
Hmm.
And it's just a funny video.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what band did that. I'm not saying this is happening a lot, but I did get to see a band do the same thing a couple years ago at Louder Than Life. Um, I wish I remember the band because it was hilarious, but they had some like chick tattoo artists come up, and this man is literally playing guitar and singing, screaming, doing whatever on stage while his ass is hanging out in front of 20,000 people getting, a tattoo. I can't remember the tattoo because I was pretty well litty fam at that time. But the fact that somebody else did it too, I think is absolutely beautiful. Like this it's just awesome. It's the best way I can describe it. Do crazy shit. We don't get a lot of crazy shit on stage. Like, I saw a video the other day of Let Live's reunion, their little tour or something that got going on. Jason was like kicking around a Marshall stack just on wheels across and then jumping off of it and stuff like that. And that's cool. But like in the grand scheme of things, I feel like that's kind of tame. Like that's easy to do. Like the equipment's there, you're jumping off of it, whatever. Like that's tried, that's true, cool, whatever. We've seen it before. But this, I've only seen it once or twice. Like go ahead, get more tattoos on your body in weird places. Don't get dick tattoos on stage. That's a little bit too much, but
Yeah, we don't want to see that.
no. But yeah, congratulations, Johnny Munch, on your new tattoo.
Munich.
Right.
Who knows?
Right.
Well, we got a couple of fun things for the season.
Yes.
Tyler, this first one is all you, buddy.
That's fine. We've got so it looks like on this one I'm listing off just an insane number of bands, and we're gonna vote on who is the best masked band. So I'm sure you viewers out there can guess some of them that we're gonna go ahead and bring up, or all of them. I don't know, but and if we're wrong about this list, go fuck yourself. Tell us we're wrong though. That's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
please tell us.
yes, yes, please tell us. But starting off, we've got Ghost. Do you want to do these live as I list them, or should we just list them all out and see who makes the list?
Uh, well, I mean, we could talk about the band a little bit or
Yeah.
just for a quick second.
So
Ghost. The
yeah,
funny thing about this is probably one of the only times that we'll ever bring this band up in
exactly.
conversation on here.
Right. That's fine because we swore that we wouldn't, but that's fine. It's Ghost.
They are
You love them.
masked.
They're okay. The band is masked. Tobias
Yeah,
is doing what we're doing right now, okay, but probably in a
yeah,
better
he's in
way,
makeup.
and he's in makeup and everything. But
Yeah,
that's fine. They got the nameless, faceless ghouls, whatever.
yep.
They write Scooby Doo music for adults. That's fine.
Hey,
Next, yeah,
but what do you think about all music aside? What do you think about the get up though?
the look. You know
Yeah,
what? I think it's kind of cool. You know,
I agree.
I'm with the get up. I'm disappointed in the music they write because I expect something way more. I expect Tobias's old band, if they could dress up like they do and play his old stuff. I can't.
Yeah, dude.
I forgot the name of it. Man, I was just telling somebody about it.
Repugnant.
Repugnant. There it is. If they could play repugnant music in this get up,
Yeah,
best band ever. I would love them. But the get up
for
is
sure.
actually kind of dope. The lore, the whole setup. He puts a lot of thought and time into it. I gotta respect the
Yeah.
art. That's fine.
A
I'm
little
not
pretentious, right?
a little bit, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next we've got Slipknot, our favorite.
Classic, dude.
It is. Whenever I think of masked bands, it's either these guys or Gore that I think of, and we got them a little bit later on. Um,
Yeah.
Whereas they've got like a full get up, Slipknot, they've got the prison jumpsuits or just their normal clothes plus the masks. I don't know. I feel like they've gotten a little lazy in the last few years. Um,
I think overall, like though, the jumpsuit thing,
that was dope.
it, that's kind of cool. Like it makes it seem like they're just like a fucking, um,
Like escaped
it's like
asylum guys or something,
yeah, it's like a Arkham Asylum kind of fucked up
Right.
like villain group of, prison breakouts.
Right. Yeah, and that's cool. But like I said, in the last couple of years, with these new masks and everything, I feel like they don't really do that, and
Yeah,
I feel like it's a little lazy, but that's all right. That's just me.
it
Um,
is lazy.
we've got Ryan's absolute favorite band next up on this list. I think this is going to be his number one. I'm just going to call it right now. Uh, it's Kiss. I'm just kidding. It's Sleep Token. That's yeah, that's our next one. I gotta be real with you. I still have not listened to Sleep Token.
That's fine.
No, I have.
Um,
Weren't you playing them at your house?
I mean that would make sense.
Yeah, because that last time I brought those records over so you could listen to AFI. I feel like you made me
Yeah.
listen to Arcadia.
No,
You didn't? Okay.
maybe I did, and I
Uh-huh.
was just too drunk to remember.
Right.
But I don't think so because I remember us
Okay.
listening to a couple other records.
Right.
I'm not sure. Either way, what do
Yeah.
you? We know that you don't have a strong opinion on the music, but what do you think about the Get Up?
I think they have the best get up. If that's how we're gonna judge them, they're probably gonna be my number one. I think they're cool as hell. The single shoulder pauldron on Vessel's shoulder,
Yeah,
dude, that's
yeah.
fucking sick. Like, if
He
I
like
could,
goes like full body paint too.
right, yeah, it's
You know,
awesome. There's a lot of time, thought, and if I could cosplay anybody, it would probably be Vessel, to be completely honest. But I wouldn't go green. I don't like that. I don't like the green and gold. I'd probably do red and gold. I think that's sick. That's just me though.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Next up, we got my favorite, Kiss. I love those guys.
Yep.
Got a chance to see them live a couple years ago, and their getup is sick. The fucking blood that Gene's spitting out, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say lore. I don't think they have lore behind it, but they've just, they kept on it for years. They had an album where they didn't do it, and people hated that.
Yeah.
And then they just went right back to it the whole rest of the time. But I would honestly, out of everybody, say that they were the OG masked, painted band. You know what I mean? Um,
Hmm.
King, we'll get to that later. Um, yeah, dope setup, dope get up. They're probably gonna be high up on my list. Next up, I had just mentioned them is Gwar. Um, I have nothing but great things to say about this. I got to see them from a distance. I didn't get any alien cum sprayed on me during the show. I wasn't that close, but
Damn.
it was still sick to see. I wish
Yeah.
I'd seen them again because when I did get to see them was, I'm pretty sure at Warp Tour, which was super surprising that they would be there. Back in like
That is.
the tens, the mid tens or something. So, uh,
Yeah.
I gotta check them out. But they're also gonna be they're I'm not gonna sit here and try and judge everybody before we actually judge them, but I love Gore. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Slipknot Light, Mushroom Head. Now, as far as I understand it, Mushroom Head was first. I feel like they were
Yes.
a band beforehand that Corey was a part of, and maybe Jim or somebody else. Um, and then yeah, they went off. Corey ended up going doing Slipknot, and they hated that, and they've been bitching about it ever since. So if you're a fan of Mushroom Head, I'm sorry, but you probably do meth and live in fucking North Carolina. Uh, I mean that lovingly. But yeah,
Yeah. I
Mushroom Head,
don't.
I never really got into. I don't know like what their stuff looks like. I could look them up, but yeah,
Yeah. I was just looking. I was kind of taking a look because I'm not super familiar with this band either. I definitely didn't listen to them.
right.
Uh, Definitely more of a fucking Slipknot fan
Uh huh.
than a Mushroom Head fan.
Right.
I don't think that I don't think that they and Slipknot have anything to do with each other. Um, I'm pretty sure the history is that the two bands have been like feuding over who.
Okay, who did what
Uh,
first? Oh, okay, yeah, they started in Ohio. I'm
yeah,
looking. They started in Ohio. I could have swore they had something.
yeah, I know. I think funny enough, Mushroom Head happened first.
Mm-hmm.
Slipknot happened a couple years later,
Right.
but both bands were small enough at the time to where they didn't even know about each other. So no,
Right.
neither one of them copied off either one band, but there's
Right.
been just a whole fucking thing about them pointing fingers at each other.
Okay.
But
Let's
yeah,
see. No, well, it looks like a former Slipknot, current Pain Face, and the worst two recording together. Okay, this is back in like 2012. Yeah, so not a whole lot. I don't really see relationship with Slipknot. Yeah, posted. Anyways, yeah, Mushroom Head, whatever. Uh, Next up, we have Buckethead. Love this guy, so
got to
good.
get all the heads in
That's what
there.
I'm saying. You know what I mean? But Buckethead, out of all the like groups in here, his music is way different. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're being shallow. How's this look?
Yep.
I think it's great. Simple.
I think the look is,
You know what I mean?
especially
Just
with the
that.
KFC bucket,
Right. That's what I'm saying.
dude, so good.
It's pretty cool. We've got Slaughter to Prevail to throw on the list. I.
Technically,
It's only Alex,
technically,
right? No, the
well,
band.
yeah, technically not a masked band completely. Uh, Alex does have his signature mask.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the band wears it. I'm pretty sure the whole entire show they have their getup.
Okay.
Alex takes his off,
Right.
but he does use it for performance, and
Right.
then also takes it off. So whatever you want to classify, but
Right.
it's the mask,
I
you
think
know.
we could consider it in this list. That's
Yeah.
totally fine. It is a kind of cool mask, though. I love the. I remember seeing these masks. I don't know if was he the one who started this like
He
kind of like
he
demon mask that was
makes
his.
he makes them and sells
Okay.
them.
Oh, okay. Because I
So
remember
he
seeing
like
them forever ago and being like, "That's fucking dope." And then I would see everyone else using them. I'm like, "Who are these guys? Like, what the fuck?" You know. And then after some years, I realized, oh, it's because of him. You know. So okay, I didn't know he was the one who started it, made them, put them out, and everything. So
Yeah, I don't know what they're made out of. If he's
right,
just got like a whole like box of blanks like in his house, but he
right.
hand paints them and sells them, and they're all
Okay.
like one of a kind.
Right.
They're pretty sick.
Hell yeah. That's dope.
Yeah,
I'll have to do a little more research into that then.
yeah.
Next on our list, we've got King Diamond. Now,
Not masked,
right, once
but
again, another little face painty
makeup.
guy. Exactly. You know what I mean? Right here in our thing. I'm gonna be real. I didn't listen to a lot of his music. I've seen the pictures and everything, but maybe I'm a poser, dude. I don't know. I feel like he's one of the. How long has he been playing? Oh yeah, like the 70s, 80s.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should definitely check him out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of this
Good
is
shit.
good. But I think I don't know. I feel like his looking at his face paint, like I feel like it's a little. It's not a little much. That's actually kind of cool. It fits. It's cool. Oh, but the costumes
Yeah,
he's wearing.
the one with the crosses is pretty sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, the just the normal like
Right.
corpse paint
Right.
with the like drips.
Yeah.
Uh,
I gotta say, I
so
like that
good.
better than I like the crosses. I think the crosses are a little bit too
Yeah,
much. Like I don't know,
yeah.
and that's just my opinion.
Uh, but yeah, I think it's a cool look.
Hell yeah. We've got Imperial Triumphant. I have no idea who this is. I
Funny enough, I just learned about this band
Oh yeah.
uh today.
Okay.
Um, but I was doing some research on like mass bands just so that
Right.
we had some stuff to talk about. This band is sick.
This is
Um,
really
I'm
fun.
s-
Cool.
I'm so happy that I found out about this band. One, their masks are fucking awesome.
Right.
But also the music is awesome. It's like black metal, very like gothic and like just large. I don't know. It's got a real good like feel to it.
Right.
These guys are on Century Media,
Okay.
so that's a pretty big deal. Um, but yeah, I'm so happy I found these guys.
Yeah. These masks remind me of this game I was playing about a year ago. Blasphemous. It's a
Okay,
platformer, kind of
I think
Metroidvania
I've
thing.
seen,
You've
I think
probably
I've
seen
come
it. It's
across
like
it.
based on like Spanish Catholicism, kind of like it's actually a really good game. And that's exactly what these masks remind me of. Is just that like not kind of torture mask, but that like I don't know how to describe it, but it like kind of Catholic-y statue, like you know,
Yeah,
saint mask or something, but they've twisted it into something dark and evil, a little dark and
it is.
twisted.
I'm all dark and
Uh,
twisted.
yeah. But all right, they're gonna be high up on my list. I can
It,
tell you that
yeah,
now.
it's a good one.
We've got president, who wear you guessed it, president masks. Crazy, right? Um, I I'm not a big fan of their get up. Like I get it, it fits their name and everything, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. I think it's kind of boring. Their music's pretty all right, but yeah, their look is just like they look like
to be,
we're gonna bring up that Tim Robinson again. That fucking that prank show he was doing. I don't even want to be
oh
here
yeah,
anymore. Like
yeah,
there's too much shit.
dude.
Right.
It's too much shit on me. I can't fucking
I
breathe.
can't fucking breathe. I just want to take it off. Don't take off the mask. I'm gonna take it off. That's all it reminds me of. That's all I can see when I see them. So, and
Yeah.
finally, we've got another unmasked but painted face band or group duo, the Insane Clown Posse. Whoop whoop. Got this off to the side. Am I a fan? I think so. Not really, but that's all right. Um,
I think so.
I think so. But yeah, we've got all those. So I think I'm not gonna say for time's sake, but do we
Let's
want to?
narrow it down.
Let's do like five. How about that? Let's pick our
Five
top
five
five.
works for me.
I think so.
Well, I think we both agree. We both are big fans of Sleep Token.
Sleep tokens look.
Yeah, that's what we're judging.
Right. I just
That's what we're
needed to put
judging.
that out there. All right, thanks, man. All right, yeah,
I
sleep
think
token.
both of
They're
us.
they're up there. This is in no particular order right now, but yeah, they're in a top five. Sleep
Yeah,
token.
yeah. We're putting Imperial Triumphant in there.
We are, dude. You know what? There's no direct order, but they're first. I love their look.
Okay. Who else we want to add in there?
Uh, I'm throwing in Buckethead. I love that guy. He,
Okay.
that's good. Simple mess. He didn't have to do anything too crazy. You know what I mean? Just a little bit.
Uh,
Yeah.
all right. All right. I feel like Gore.
I think
Their
War.
their get ups are pretty sick.
They put a lot of thought, and they've been around out of a lot of these guys. Once again, probably the longest, besides King Diamond and Kiss. But yeah,
Right.
I have to give that to them. I'm throwing Kiss on there. Is that
All
five?
right. That's five.
Dang. Do you agree with that list? Is there anyone you want to change?
Well, let's see. I fully agree with obviously Sleep Token,
Yep.
Imperial Triumphant.
Yep.
Um, Guar. Kiss is classic. I can
Right.
let that slide in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with Buckethead too much. It is a good look, but it is kind of basic.
You know what let
Um,
me admit this. I'm kind of judging Buckethead right now on his music, and that's unfair. I shouldn't be doing that. We're going shallow, dude. So let's take Buckethead off that list. You're a
we
great
are
guy and you put out
shallow.
great music, but your costume's a little lackluster, dude. You need to spice it up.
It's classic. It
It
just doesn't
is.
make a top 10.
Right, exactly.
You
Or
know,
even our top
I
five.
think we can. I think we can agree. President is not in there.
No, not at
We've
all.
nixed Buckethead.
Yep.
I don't think either one of us care too much about Mushroom Head. I think their look is kind of too much.
Yeah.
Um, Insane Clown Posse and King Diamond, I think we can nix due to the fact that it's actually just corpse paint,
Right.
um, or clown paint, depending on the situation. Um, Slaughter to Prevail, I don't know if they
They've got
exactly
one
count
mask.
all.
I'm not gonna count
They
that. They
got
have one mask.
they've got one mask. That's it's a sick mask.
It is.
I just don't think it constitutes as
You want to get on our list, you need to
what
do
we're
a little bit
judging.
more. Come on. You got all that money, Alex Terrible. I hope you're banned out.
True.
Make them look cool too. Come on.
So now the dilemma that we have here is we're between Slipknot, the classic masked band,
Yep.
and Ghost, who I think both of us can agree we're not big fans of, but their get up is pretty sick.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball, man. I might end up picking Mushroom Head. Compared to
Really?
Slipknot, compared if we're talking mass bands, we're talking about a look. They've got all their separate sort of looks. You know, it looks like they put a lot of time. There's one dude, I'm looking at this one picture. I don't know how long ago this was, but he's got like a mask bat. It's kind of sick. Like they've got some solid stuff going on, you know. And I don't know, like Slipknot, like they've had a couple iterations. Let me look at their new stuff. See what they got going on. No, I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I'd have to
I mean,
say,
I'm
yeah,
not a big fan of their more recent stuff. Their
you know,
older OG stuff
oh yeah,
is solid.
yeah. They really picked, I don't know, comfortability, I would say. And you know what throws me off? I feel like mostly everyone's masks are actually pretty dope, except for Jim. Jim Root has that like weird fucking like quarter mask. He's uncovering his mouth. Then he has his hair down and everything. Like it just throws me off. Like he's not Mick. You know what I mean? He's not Joey. Like they
Right.
really pulled that off very well. But Jim, you didn't. Your hair's all like it's like my color, and that I just think that's weird. It just throws me
Yeah.
off. That's the best way I can describe it. You've
It's not a
lost your
great
edge.
mask.
It isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So Mushroom Head is a contender for me. What else were you? Ghost and Slipknot? No, Slipknot's not. They're
Yeah.
out of here.
Slipknot's out. So we're looking at Mushroom Head and
What is
Ghost.
what is
Uh
Tobias doing right now? What is his look? Because he's on like the fucking fourth or fifth.
I mean, I would probably just judge it overall. I mean, he's had quite a few looks.
Yeah.
Um
Uh,
if it's this purple one, I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
I wish I could get like an all of Tobias's.
Well, there's like the fourth picture when you search Ghost Band on Google Images.
Oh,
The fourth picture shows all the looks. I'm
okay.
assuming in order, but I don't know.
Oh, there we go. Um. Oh yeah. Pull that up. Yeah.
The second one on there is pretty. That's classic.
Yeah.
That one's sick.
Right. I've got to say, with each new look, I gotta put Ghost on here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like if we're judging him on the evolution, the look of it, like each
Uh
time
huh.
he's
Uh huh.
increased like the just the badassness of the look, you know. There's that first one where he looks like all old and gross. Second
Yeah.
one, like it's just like a real clean skull. Third
Yeah.
one, got a little lazy with. That's fine. Fourth one, you know, maybe I'm just looking at these because some of them are black and white, but I'm not really a
Yeah.
fan of that fourth one. It's kind of cool. But that fifth
Yeah.
one that he's got, that purple one that you're talking about, that's pretty sick with
Yeah.
that kind of mask on there. I like that one. I'm gonna put Ghosts on here. I hate to admit, but Tobias, you're killer on your looks. You're doing really well with that. So you're getting my fifth.
I agree. I also am a big fan of the nameless ghoul mask.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. I like that it has no mouth.
Right.
Um, it just looks cool and creepy. I'm a big fan of it. I will disagree though. I don't like the purple
Really.
Papa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the last two. The first three are more my style,
Okay.
but still cool.
I don't know. You should see. Go on the fandom. It's Papa Papa 5, Perpetua. That's a new one.
Yeah.
Look at those ghouls, dude. They've got fucking bat wings. That's kind of sick. I found it. Ghost Band. Ghostopedia fandom. It's the first picture on the image search of Ghost Band.
Ghostopedia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sick.
Yeah. I'm throwing Ghost on there. They're my number 5. But like I said, in no particular order.
For sure.
Right.
All right. Well, then
Feel pretty comfy about that one, huh?
I'm liking this. Okay, so now we got to decide what's our favorite. And we can disagree here.
That's fine.
Um I think obviously, you know what? I think to make things interesting, I'm going to choose mine based off of the look and the music.
Okay.
I'm going to really reel it in. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of Ghost
Mm-hmm.
musically.
Right.
I will say I was into some of their earlier stuff, the first couple albums that they got. There was
Mm-hmm.
definitely some cool stuff on those records. Then they started getting um, lame, and I was
Right.
not a big fan.
Yeah.
Um, their look pretty cool, but I think some of the Papa iterations are not my favorite.
Right.
Some of them are pretty cool. Sleep Token, I like their look a lot, and I like their music a lot. Um, so they're definitely a top contender for me. Kiss, classic look. Uh, Obviously Gene Simmons had a pretty cool get
Yeah,
up.
the fucking dragon
I
boots, the long ass tongue. That was just his. He was born with that, you know. The fact that
Yeah.
genetics are involved, that's sick.
Yeah, I
You
thought
know,
the tongue thing
little
was a little
spaceman.
weird, but the look was cool. Um, however, I'm not a big fan of the cat.
Oh yeah, who's that? Peter
Yeah,
Crish, Catman.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah, that not a big fan of that one. It's silly.
It is kind of silly.
The other ones are pretty cool. Music wise, in my opinion, um, they've got some good songs.
Yeah.
Uh, but not a giant fan of the whole catalog. Guar, classic monster
Right.
costume band. They've had a couple different iterations, but their look is silly and awesome.
Right.
I remember seeing them the first time I ever saw this band was on Viva La Bam.
Nice.
Uh, there was that episode where they come to Bam's house and they
Uh-huh.
wake everybody up.
Hell yeah.
Uh, and it was just really funny. They stayed in character the whole time. It was hilarious.
Nice.
Um, and then I think they did a concert while fucking a bunch of people skateboarded in the backyard and shit.
Nice.
Like it was classic,
Hell yeah.
classic. Um, but yeah, I like this band. I will say I've never been a giant fan of the music. I think it's like good for what it is, but not something that I'm gonna put on
Yeah, just to
and just
listen
listen
to.
to.
Right.
Right. I think the whole concept of it is awesome, and I would definitely pay to go see that, but not my favorite
It's about the
overall.
experience more than anything. I can agree with that.
Right.
So,
Imperial Triumphant. I just found out about these guys today.
mhm,
Um, they are fucking sick.
mhm.
Their get up is awesome, super creepy. Uh, I'm pulling them up again just because I want to take a look at this.
Yeah.
I love the like robes.
Right.
I love the masks. I like that they're just ever so slightly different, but have like a very
That
similar
same
vibe.
base. Right. Yeah.
Yep. The gold, the bronze, like the aged bronze
Mhm.
look is super cool.
It's pretty sick. Yeah.
Um, it just reminds me of like a secret society, like cult of like assassins
So
that
let me
like
say this:
lingers in
their
the background.
Spotify bio says we only play the sounds of the New York City as we hear them. So they're just playing what New York sounds like to them, dude.
Yeah, I did see that, which I thought was an interesting bio.
Right.
Um, but yeah, it doesn't look like they have a whole lot of shows booked right now. It looked like on Spotify it showed they got one coming up in New York.
Yeah.
I assume that's where they're from.
Right. I would hope so, because that'd be a weird obsession. They're like from fucking Louisiana, and they're like, we only play the sounds of New York, and we wear masks. Like, that's kind of
Right.
weird. What are you
I
doing?
mean, to be fair, the whole vibe of this band does put off a little bit of Louisiana. I don't know
You
if
know
you're
what I mean?
familiar with the black metal band Thou from
No.
Louisiana, but yeah, it these guys kind of remind me of them a little bit.
Okay.
But this whole thing, the music and the artwork and the
Hmm.
masks and everything,
Right.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big fan. I'd have to say, if that's what we're judging based on the music and the look,
Yeah.
I'm throwing in Imperial Triumphant as my one. They're my favorite.
Yeah, I've I'm gonna have to put Sleep Token and Imperial Triumphant in a head-to-head
Okay.
battle for first place, and I hate to make judgments um, based off of brief interactions,
Hmm.
uh, but I think I might be agreeing with you on this one.
Okay.
I haven't really listened to their catalog in very much depth, so I
Right.
will put an asterisk next to here
Yep.
and say that if things don't add up, that I would easily change my vote to Sleep Token. But uh, from what I see, I'm impressed.
Oh yeah. Fair. Hell yeah. Sick.
Hell yeah! Well, that was fun.
That was good.
Um, the last thing that we got for you guys tonight is we're doing something fun for the holiday and a little spooky at the same time.
Yeah.
Right here, you'll notice that I've just been hanging out next to a pentagram this whole entire episode, and
No, it doesn't even
it's
show up
not
right.
just
I can't even do it
it's not
in a weird
it's
place.
not just for looks.
Right.
We are gonna do something with it.
We are.
I've gathered a even heftier list
Hmm.
of bands and songs by these bands that remind me of Halloween. And we are going to talk about them, and we are going to fill out the pentagram of All Hallows Eve. And basically, how this is going to work is we've got 5 points to our pentagram. We're going to choose five bands and Halloweens that make up the holy pentagram of
The
all
unholy
that is
pentagram.
the unholy pentagram.
Yes.
Um, so I think what we should do here, Tyler,
Hmm.
is we're gonna go through them. We're gonna talk about them,
Yep.
and then we're gonna choose five.
Okay.
But I think the what we should do is the top of the pentagram should be our favorite best Halloween song,
Okay.
followed by
Right.
maybe our second our next two,
We'll
and
have to
then
connect.
our
No, we got to connect. So
least
if we're
two.
going to start from the top, we
We're
need to go down to like
okay.
3 or 5, and then we're going to
Okay.
connect them through. So go ahead and number them. Start at the top, put a 1 up there, and
We're
we're going
gonna
to follow the
go.
lines down.
We're gonna go one,
Yep.
two,
Yep. No. Yep.
three. Sorry, guys. My mother ate a lot of Tylenol when I was in the womb.
You still eat Tylenol. Don't give her all the credit. Okay, now I'm going to throw this out there at you too. Because it's a
Okay.
pentagram, yes, we have 5 sides. But the unholy number, the mark of the beast, is 6. 6, 6, 6. So in
Oh, dude.
the
Yeah.
middle is gonna be the ultimate, the evilest song that we can find, band,
I like
whatever,
this.
in this list. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, this one's
So,
all you, dude. Start us off.
all right. So this is my comprised list of all things rock and roll and metal that remind me of All Hallows Eve. Starting with obviously everyone's first thought is Misfits, specifically the Glenn Danzig era, but also continued in the Mark Graves era. The handful of songs that I have picked that remind me of the holiday are obviously Halloween, which has many iterations, and all of them are awesome. So that's a favorite of mine from the Misfits. I also like Astro Zombies. Astro Zombies, I picked because of the name, clearly, but this song is super killer. One of my favorite Misfit songs. in general. And then last but not least, Night of the Living Dead, because obviously that's Halloweeny.
You know. All right.
Um,
Good start. Good start.
the next I have, also related to Misfits, is Samhain. Samhain.
Mm-hmm.
The songs are that I chose are "The Howl" and "To Walk the Night." This is a band that was fronted by Glenn Danzig after the Misfits split up before they got back together with Mark Graves, and this is even more slow and creepy and evil than the Misfits were. So these are perfect Halloween songs.
Hell yeah.
Next up, we got the tried and true, the guy who all around reminds us of Halloween with all aspects of his artistry, and
Yeah.
that is Rob Zombie. Uh, Handful of songs that remind me of Halloween. There's a lengthy list from Rob Zombie, but what I decided to put was Dragula, obviously. Super creepy. The sound bites that are in it are like super creepy and
Mm-hmm.
cool. So this one's perfect for Halloween. I also got Living Dead Girl and Demon Speeding. Uh, so that rounds us out for Rob Zombie. We also
Oh yeah.
got AFI's All Hollows EP, which features a cover of the Misfits Halloween, as well as Fall Children and The Boy Who Destroyed the World. All really good songs, but this always reminded me of Halloween, especially the
Oh
cover of
yeah.
this EP. We got Marilyn Manson with his two covers, actually. This is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and CCR's I Put a Spell on You. Um,
Interesting. I didn't know he did a
Next, we
cover of
got
that.
he did actually on one of his earlier
Okay.
records, and it's pretty good. Slow, creepy.
Right.
Next up, we got. We said we would not talk about these guys
You
again, and
son
here
of
we
a
are
bitch.
talking about them again.
Right. That's all right.
We got Ghost, and these two tracks are from their earlier albums that I previously stated that I was into. Um, the songs that I chose were Year Zero, which has just got a creepy like organ vibe going on with it, which is always good for the holiday, and then the song Ritual, which obviously fits in.
Right.
Uh we also got My Chemical Romance's Vampires Will Never Hurt You. It's a song about vampires, dude.
It's perfect. What
How
else
can
can you say?
you how can you not classify that with
Right.
Halloween, especially given the look of these guys back in that day. They just
Right.
like gave off like a creepy Halloween vibe, you know. Damn emos.
Right.
Uh I had to throw this on here. But Lorna Shore's To the Hellfire. The song's called To the Hellfire. Uh Will Ramos breaks out into one of the craziest like demon goblin fucking vocal breakdowns. So it just reminds me of hell. And what does hell remind me of? Halloween.
Perfect.
We also got Ice Nine Kills. I just threw on the whole entire album, The Silver Scream. This album, never been a really big fan of this band, but my
I liked
brother
him in the
told me about.
earlier days. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of started off a little bit lighter and then kind of moved into like the heavier stuff.
Right.
But I definitely remember getting a free CD of theirs, one of their earlier albums back in the day at a show,
Okay.
and I never was a real big fan of them. But my brother told me about this album when it first came out, The Silver Scream, and pretty cool concept album. All the tracks on this album are inspired by a different horror movie. So that's pretty sick.
Oh yeah.
Um, Next up, we got the song Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by the Damned. punk rock band from back in the day. Next, we got Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath. This is what started it all, and this might be
Right.
one of the most evil songs of all time.
Right.
It's definitely going to be in the running for me. Um, I also threw on Dance Club Massacre. I don't know how familiar anybody's going to be with this band. This is a band that
I'm
I
not.
listened to growing up, and they are from Illinois, I believe. Yep, Chicago, Illinois, deathcore band. They played in my area a lot growing up, so I
Oh
saw
yeah.
them quite a bit, and I was always a big fan of them. The song that I called out is "Murderers Come with Smiles," which is probably one of the most quintessential Dance Club Massacre songs back in the day. Super
Nice.
sick breakdown at the end, but the whole album that this is on is like horror core, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so this whole entire album just reminds me of the holiday. Next up, we talked about it last week, I think, with one of their new releases, but and I kind of called out that this was one of my favorite Halloween tracks, and that's by Sun. And the track that I'm choosing is Hunting and Gathering off their album Monoliths and Dimensions. Uh, Super awesome song. Uh, we also got Typo Negative, a little bit slower gothic metal
Yep.
with their songs Black Number One and All Hallows Eve. Pretty good holiday songs. We got Burn the Witch by Queens of the Stone Age. And we got Halloween by King Diamond. So that's the list. I know it was a mouthful.
It's a lot. Yeah.
Uh Tyler, how about you just go through and kind of give me your thoughts on some of these tracks?
All right. So half of them I haven't even heard. So that cuts it down quite a bit for me. Now, I've been throwing some of these on a list so I can listen to them as I go, but uh I gotta say, AFI's All Hallows Eve, like, I'll listen to it anytime, but like you said, the album art is good, the music's good, but I don't know if it's the music's like super Halloweeny, you know?
Yeah.
I'm reminded of it, but I'm not there with it, you know what I mean? So I can't put them into the song list and everything, but
I agree with that.
Lorna Shore, I know that one, To the Hellfire, dope song, but do I still think of Halloween? I don't know. It's a contender. Um, let's see. Rob Zombie's tracks. I've been a huge fan of him for a while. Demon Speeding is a pretty solid track. Dragula though, like that
It's
song, it's perfect. It's so good.
solid.
That's
Yeah.
definitely on there. That's probably gonna be on my list. Um, now I did have to listen to I wasn't able to find Samhain on Spotify, so I don't know if there's like a licensing thing because of Danzig and stuff, but
They are
uh
not on Spotify.
right. So I'll have to find them a different way. But
They
Black
are on
Sabbath.
YouTube.
Oh, okay, perfect. I have YouTube Music, so that's perfect. Um, Black Sabbath, perfect. That's definitely gonna be on that list. Um, let's see, Sun. Actually, we were talking about this last week. I just got into them because of you and all that discussion with them, and I'm now a huge fan of them. Typo Negative will probably be on there. All Hallows Eve. Dance Club Massacre. I'll have to listen to. Ice Nine Kills. I'd listened to them for a couple years after one of their first or second albums. I think there's a song "Dead Is the New Black." That's one song I can
Okay.
throw into what I know. Uh Surprised I haven't listened to that MCR song "Vampires Will Never Hurt You."
It's from their first album.
Oh, okay. Um yeah, Marilyn Manson. I've heard "This Is Halloween," of course, but I haven't heard that "I Put a Spell on You." So we've
Yeah.
got some contenders on here, It might, but because of me having not listened to a lot of them, it might be easier for me. But I've got a couple. The
Well, let's
Damned.
hear.
I was, yeah.
I'm starting a list right now. So how
Uh,
about you tell me out of the songs that you have heard,
Uh-huh.
uh, which ones are going on the list for you, and I'll let you know. I put Black Sabbath on here,
Yeah.
and I put Dragula.
Perfect. Um,
So what are your other tracks in the running?
we're gonna have to put This Is Halloween. I'm not a fan of Marilyn Manson, but we're gonna go ahead and throw that on there because it's a good Halloween song. I'm trying to be subjective and stick to the title of what we're doing right now.
He does do a good job
He
of
does. Yeah.
this song too.
Let's go ahead and throw on All Hallows Eve by Typo Negative. That should put me at what, 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And feel free to go off because
Yeah,
we can narrow down from here.
exactly. Um, let's see. I'm thinking about putting in I was just listening to Ritual. That's a pretty good song too, as much as I hate to admit. Um, I think that might end up
Hmm.
being my number 5.
Ritual by Ghost.
Yeah.
All
Now if
right.
I had some contenders though, besides
Yep.
that, Hunting and Gathering, Sun's just spooky, dude, just in general. Like no matter what they put out, like there's always that just kind of reverberating, like you're in a dark room in a foggy, like you're in a dark room in a cabin in a foggy forest, no
Right.
civilization for miles. You know what I mean? That's just what they do. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? The
Creepy.
robes, the look, it's creepy, right? Exactly.
Yeah. Super spooky.
I gotta listen to this song real quick, that "Burn the Witch," because I've probably heard it by Queens, but
Oh yeah, you do. It's I don't know. It's a little spooky. It's on the lighter side. It's not like a heavy Queens of the Stone Age song, but it is
right,
like a little spooky, a little
okay,
jammy. It just
right,
kind of it almost reminds me of like a Rob Zombie movie.
okay, hell yeah, oh
Like you're like the Devil's
yeah,
Rejects walking through like
exactly,
a sun faded fucking field, and it's
right.
just like
Yeah.
you know
No, I've heard the song. I'm listening to it right now. Yeah, I've definitely heard this song. I'm not gonna put them on
you
my
know what it
list though.
also reminds me of.
What?
It reminds me of the movie Hocus Pocus.
A little bit? Yeah,
I don't know why.
I
It just
like that.
does.
It's cool.
Right?
I'm thinking Ice Nine Kills might be a good because they've just kind of based their whole look and sound on spooky and Halloween and horror
Horror.
movie.
Yeah,
Exactly.
dude.
That's just their whole thing. So I could, if we have to change anything, they might end up getting thrown in there.
All
But
right.
yeah,
Well,
about
I put
that's
them on
about
the
all I've
list.
really listened to. So
All right. What about Misfits?
what about them? No, I was thinking about it, but I don't know. Night of the Living Dead is a good song.
Hol- Halloween isn't doesn't
Literally
fit in the.
in the Halloween.
It's
fucking-
about the.
It
It's
is.
about Halloween.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm such a Michael Graves fan that I don't want to put a Danzig song on there. That could be it.
Yeah, I mean Danzig is kind of like a little bitch, but
Yeah.
he did make the better Misfits songs, in my opinion. Sorry.
That's fine. You're entitled to that opinion. We'll put them into to be considered if I switch anything. You know what I mean? If I change my mind,
I feel like it has to be.
that's fine.
It's called Halloween, God damn it.
It is.
All right, so we got yeah, I mean, let's see. Ice 9 Kills. I'm trying to find this album real quick so that I can comment. Silver Scream, here it is. So I think I don't I'm not super familiar with any of these. I know the American Nightmare is a really big song. I think
Hmm.
that's about Friday the 13th. Um so we could put that one up there. Uh Hold on here. I found something the other day that will probably help me narrow this down and could be a cool little side segment here. Okay, so these are the movies that each track are inspired by, okay, from this album.
Yeah.
So the first track is inspired by Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
Then we got Friday the 13th, Halloween, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Okay.
Saw, The
Yeah.
Crow,
Yeah.
Jaws,
Okay.
The Shining,
Okay.
The Devil's Rejects, Edward Scissorhands, which doesn't really seem like like a horror movie to me, but okay, it's dark and
Right.
gothic.
Yeah.
The next one is Silent Night and Deadly Night, which
Okay.
those are Christmas horror movies.
Okay.
Probably not good.
Right.
I've never seen them.
Me neither.
Then we got an American Werewolf in London,
Okay.
classic
Right.
old school movie.
Yeah.
And then we got It.
Okay. It
Um,
is the end. Right.
so yep, it is the end. It looks like they got some bonus tracks with repeating
Themes and
movies.
stuff. Right.
Out
Okay.
out of these movies, what's your favorite?
I'd have to say Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay.
I was a big, so I'm not as much of a horror movie guy as I am a gore guy. So Saw's
Okay.
going on there.
Oh.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I liked Edward Scissorhands. I know it's not really like Halloweeny, but
Yeah.
it's a good one. I enjoyed watching that one. I don't think
Uh,
Jaws fits into this. I get why they did it, but like I don't think it's gonna
yeah.
fit in this one. Um,
No.
let's see. American Werewolf in London. That was good.
Yeah. Classic. I'm a big I'm a big Rob Zombie fan.
Okay.
So I actually really like The Devil's
Devil's Rejects.
Rejects.
Okay. I haven't seen any of his movies. I love his music, but I haven't seen the movies yet.
Yeah, dude. The this whole movie series is
Yeah, House of a
really
Thousand
good.
Corpses,
Yeah, House of a
Devil's
Thousand Corpses
Rejects.
is amazing.
Oh
One
yeah.
of my favorite horror movies of all time. Devil's Rejects was good. Um, Lords of Salem was a good one by him.
Okay.
The movie 31 I saw was pretty good. Um, The Munsters was actually pretty good. And
Oh
then yeah,
yeah, I forgot about that.
the last movie from the House of a Thousand Corpses trilogy was Three from Hell,
Oh yeah.
um, which was pretty good too.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I'm a big fan of his shit. But I'm with you, dude. I appreciate gore more than I appreciate suspense.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite horror movies of all time is the original black and white Night of the Living Dead.
Okay. Hell yeah.
It's so good.
Right.
Like it's spooky in its own right, and just like it just feels like so classic and so good.
Right.
All right. So we got on this list, we got Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. We got Dracula by Rob Zombie. We
Yeah.
got This Is Halloween by Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
We got All Hallows Eve by Typo Negative. We got Ritual by Ghost, surprise pick from Tyler.
Fries. Yeah.
We got Hunting and Gathering by Sun. We got I Just Threw the American Nightmare by Ice Nine Kills. Um, and then we got Halloween by the Misfits.
What do you think of
So,
that list?
Tyler,
Pretty good. Your solid choices.
I
Would you change anything?
I like it. I I know that you don't are not familiar with them, but I do want to add Dance Club Massacre to
Okay.
the list
I'm
just
listening to the
because,
song right now, and the spooky piano in the background while they're
dude,
chugging.
the
It's kind of good.
static,
Yeah.
dude, it's all
Yeah.
love it. So I'm gonna add them just because it
Yeah.
screams horror movie.
Right.
Um, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with this list. I agree. While I love "To the Hellfire" by Lorna Shore,
Mm-hmm.
and it's an amazing song, I
It's not really
don't think it
Halloweeny.
reminds me of.
Right.
Doesn't really remind me of Halloween. It's just
Exactly.
heavy as shit and awesome.
Right.
Um, yeah, the only other song that I might entertain putting on this list, which would be far out. I'm gonna add another Rob Zombie track.
Okay.
Just because he is just so Halloweeny,
Right.
you know?
Halloween coded. Right.
Yeah. I'm throwing Living Dead Girl on here.
Perfect.
All right. Even though Demon Speeding is a killer fucking song.
Right.
All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tracks. That's a good amount considering that we need 6.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about this individually. Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. I feel like it makes the list.
Yeah.
It's the OG creepy. Um, it's called Black Sabbath.
Right.
Uh, it is what created metal.
You know?
So it belongs on the pentagram of All Hallows Eve, I feel like.
Okay.
So we're gonna leave that.
Yep.
Rob Zombie, Dracula. It's gotta stay, right?
It's gotta stay. But do we want to have 2 Rob Zombie songs on here, or do we want to spread the love a little bit?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
All right. Well, Dracula's staying then. Perfect.
I mean, Dracula is the classic Rob Zombie song,
Right.
right? So we
Oh
can't
yeah.
get rid of that.
Right. All right.
All right. So that stays. Are we giving? We're. I'm not. I'm also not a big fan of Marilyn Manson as a person,
Right.
or really his music. I do like some of his songs, but this is Halloween. It's a killer track. It's not originally by him,
Right.
so does it belong on the pentagram, or are we just
That's one I
giving
could
him?
take off. That's fine.
All right,
We'll leave
all
that
right.
off to the
So
side.
we'll leave that off to the side for now. All right. Next up, we got All Hallows Eve by Typo Negative. What do we think?
I'm thinking that stays. They're pretty
Thinking
goddamn
that it stays.
evil and dark,
Yeah,
and yeah,
dark and twisted.
right, a little dark and twisted.
All right. Let me spin this one real quick. But moving on while I'm trying to find this song. Here it is. Moving on. We got Ritual by Ghost.
That's one I could let go.
I could also let go of it. I could also see it moving forward because on one side, not a big fan of this band, but their look kind of screams Halloween,
Right.
and their this this first couple. I think this one is on their first album, maybe. That especially is pretty Halloweeny.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm gonna leave it off to the side for now. We can come back to it,
Okay.
but it could come, it could go. I don't know. Next up, we got Sun, Hunting and Gathering. I feel like feel like this one stays.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
This song. So little side note about this song actually, and what ties it to Halloween with me especially is so every year, um, me when in my later life, when right around Halloween, me and my family would go. Um, we would go camping at Turkey Run State Park in Indiana.
Okay.
Wonderful place. Highly recommend going there if you're a big fan of camping. But we would go every year for the weekend where they would do their trick or treating and camper decorating contest.
Okay.
So everybody would decorate their campers up for Halloween,
Hmm.
pass out candy for kids and shit like that. And there was like a competition or whatever. But one year we were sitting out by the fire, had the whole place decorated spooky. It was chilly out. The leaves are turned,
Hmm.
and I was blaring this song on repeat out of our camper
Hell yeah.
speakers. And it was perfect. It's like creepy Halloween, but
Right.
that I enjoy. So, um,
Exactly. Now, quick little side thing. I just realized what the song Year Zero is by Ghost. That's the one with the
yeah,
fucking like demon names and shit in the beginning. I think I'd like to
yeah.
swap that in instead of Ritual.
Okay, I
If
like it.
that's a contender, I would actually rather have that one.
No, I like it. Yeah, that's kind of why I threw it on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Is that staying is that staying in the pentagram, or is that going?
I think that one is going to stay in the pentagram.
Well, so right
Uh,
now,
yeah.
for shores, we've got Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, we've got Dracula by Rob
Yep.
Zombie, we've got All Hallows Eve by Typo Negative.
Hmm.
We've got Sun, and then we've got Ghosts. So that's five, which is fine because our list is coming to an end.
Right.
Ice Nine Kills coming up. I hate to be biased because this really does scream Halloween.
Hmm.
I just don't. I'm just not a huge fan of it. So
Right.
I don't know. What are you thinking?
Hmm. I'm thinking if we got to drop one for I mean, it's a contender, and then we've got the Misfits Halloween to consider. Now, that's
We do.
definitely not going to be my central song, and neither is Ice Nine Kills. It might end up being Dragula as the most Halloweeny song. If I had to drop something for either one of these, I think I might end up taking out Hallows Eve, All Hallows Eve by Typo Negative,
Okay.
and popping in the Misfits song, Halloween.
Well, so this is what we got: one, two, three, four, five, six. So we've got six right now. If you leave Typo, so you got Black Sabbath, Rob Zombie, Typo, Ghost, Sun, and
Yeah,
Misfits.
let's take out Ink. Ink's not Ink's gone.
Okay.
Then we'll put in
Dance Club
Halloween, and that
Massacre.
gives us
What do we
oh
what do we think about that?
fuck. That See, now you're throwing me for a loop, dude. I feel like Dance Club Massacre does need to stay. And
So
All
then do we
Hallows
drop
Eve.
Typo Negative?
I think we drop Typo Negative. Because while it's a creepy song and all that, I think I think Dance Club Massacre is gonna be more of a Halloween song than All Hallows Eve. Even though it's kind of
Believe
in
it
the
or not.
name. You know what I mean? Right, exactly. Right.
All right. So we got our six songs.
Right.
All right. So now we just got to figure out where they're going. So cheers to you, buddy. I'm going to take a drink real quick.
Fucking hell yeah. I'll take a little sip ski. So my
All
makeup
right.
doesn't run.
All right, buddy. Yeah, I got my mustache is like getting real fucked up right now.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get this crap off my face.
Me neither, dude. I've been waiting the
Although
whole time.
it does look pretty cool though.
Yeah, yours is way better than mine. I will say that. You did it right.
Rock and roll.
Hell yeah.
All right. So how are we doing this? We going starting first is our least favorite or
let's build up. Yeah, let's go from least favorite, starting at point number 1, and then building the pentagram to ultimately summon our most favorite evil Halloween song. I think that's how we should do it.
If you want my opinion,
yes.
I think while it is quality and makes sense, I don't know if I want to put any of these. I don't know if I want to put any of these songs before Year Zero by Ghost.
Yeah.
I think it's a quality song.
It's a good starter.
And it fits the holiday.
It's a radio Halloween. Starter. It's a good starter. They have a TikTok sound based on it. That's number 1. We're going to put that on as our first song, not our number 1 song. There it is.
All right. We're going to go Ghost. Next year, I'm going to spring for a better option here.
Hell yeah. We're learning. We're growing. We're evolving. That's fine.
Turns out white crayons are terrible even on black.
Yeah, unfortunately. You got any space to move it closer? The whole board? Are you pretty tight?
Oh, no, we can bring that in.
Okay, hell yeah. All right, that's looking better from my end.
Yeah, except now I realize it's backwards, but that's fine. Whatever.
Oh, that's cool.
It's the thought that counts.
That's fine.
All right. Next up, I think what do you think?
I'm thinking Halloween by Misfits goes next.
Okay.
I think we're going to build into it.
What's your rationale?
Super spooky to me. It's got it in the name. They've done their covers. You know, they've done all that. But I feel like there are spookier songs on our list. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. You know what I mean? It's about where I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, while this is very Halloweeny and pretty quintessential, really important punk rock from back in the day.
Right.
I actually think that the Sam Hain version of Halloween is spookier and cooler.
Okay. Gotcha.
But I think this belongs here.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're moving on to number 3.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Dance Club Massacre here.
I was thinking the same. It was either that or it was gonna be Black Sabbath.
No, I think Black Sabbath definitely deserves to go farther.
Okay.
While I think Dance Club Massacre song is really good, one of my favorites, it screams horror to me. It screams less Halloween.
Okay.
And the production quality is kind of low on this one. So
all right, we'll pop that on number 3. That's fair.
All right. Looking good.
Hell yeah.
Number 4.
All right,
You're thinking Black Sabbath?
In terms of spookier Halloween things, I'm thinking it's Black Sabbath leading up. It's a great song. I have nothing against it. But these next 2 songs after that, I feel like really portray spookiness to a T. I think they do a better job. Yes, Black Sabbath started it, but Black Sabbath walked this song so that these other bands could run them. You know what I mean?
I'll give you it, but we're going to box in the parking lot
All
about
right.
it.
Well, build that list, dude. We've got enough to box about as it is, so that's fine.
I'll give
You
you that. It is
yes,
spooky, but the two next songs are. It's really hard for me to choose between the next
that's
five,
about where I'm
between
at.
this one and the next two, to be
Yep.
honest with you. So, uh, we're just gonna go Sabbath, baby. All right, what are you thinking for the next spot?
I have a feeling you're gonna argue with me on this one too. I'm throwing Dragula in. I'm thinking Sun
Whoa, that's not
deserves the
where
central.
I thought you were gonna go, but I'm not mad about it.
Really? Okay, I thought you were gonna be mad about that one. Dragula's a good song. It's one of the best Halloween songs. It's got all the right check marks. But if I'm thinking of Halloween, I'm thinking fog. I'm thinking ghouls and darkness and just the vocals, the fucking like the reverby kind of guitars and the sludge that Sun portrays. It's perfect. And they don't have to be all like commercial about it. That's what I like. Like, Rob Zombie's made his whole career on this like Halloween thing, but it's marketing, you know what I mean? Like he's got all
It's
that, the
true.
movies, like all that. It's a little too corporate, you know what I mean? But it also works. Whereas with Sun, they're just doing it just because, you know what I mean? It's nothing better.
There we go. Bring that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like this. I like this. I think if you were to put together this playlist right here, you got, all the other songs that we talked about previously.
Mhm.
If you're gonna wrap up the playlist, ending in the best Halloween songs, you're starting with Year Zero from Ghost, a little
Yep.
bit lighter. Got that evil undertone with
Right.
Beelzebub and all the
Lucifer,
other. Yep.
Satanus. Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
Pretty sick, creepy. Then you
Hmm.
move into Halloween by Misfits.
Right.
Uh, kind of similar to Rob Zombie. Glenn Danzig has kind of based his whole entire career off of Halloween and spookiness.
Right.
So this one's a good one. Little on the lighter side as well. Move into Dance Club Massacre, get punched in the face by
Hmm.
screams.
Right.
Um, in a lo-fi, raw kind of way. It almost, what it reminds me of is a really good pairing that I think I'm gonna do tomorrow.
Hmm.
Probably is I'm gonna watch George Romero, Black and White, Night of the Living Dead, no sound,
Right.
and I'm gonna put this album on,
Okay.
and I think it's gonna be sick.
Hell yeah.
Um, then we got the classic Black Sabbath by
Right.
Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Killer, spooky. You got the church bells in the beginning.
Right.
You got that droning guitar. You got some wails, real long wails by Ozzy. It fits the holiday. Uh, the sun's like the moon's coming out. It's dark out finally.
Exactly.
There's some fog going on, getting ready. This is good. Move
Right.
into Dragula, the
Exactly.
classic, the classic OG Rob Zombie song.
Right.
It's got that like eerie synthesizer at the beginning.
Right.
It's got the pounding drums, the killer riff. The whole thing sounds like Halloween. That's a really good way to round things off. And then you just end everything at midnight over a full moon with fog in the woods
Right.
in a
Pondering your
cloak.
orb, dude. Fucking
Yeah, dude.
right.
Listening to sun
Mm-hmm.
over a fire, probably some sort of satanic ritual involving a goat.
Right.
Um, and it's just the perfect Halloween,
Exactly.
you know,
Yeah.
for the kids.
For the children. Halloween's for the
Yeah, dude.
kids. Right. Sick. That's a good list.
I liked it. We
Yeah.
spent a long time on that, and
We
I'm
did.
proud of it.
I'm proud of you, dude.
Hey, I'm proud of both of us.
Right.
Who'd have
Fuck yeah.
thought?
Look at us.
Look at us.
Exactly.
Um, well, that is wrapping up our episode. That's all
Yeah.
the fun activities that we have for the night.
We're both
I
very
will.
looking forward to getting this face makeup off.
I agree 100%. I am
Yeah.
super happy to get this off.
Right.
Um, but we've got a few more days before Halloween. So I think what I'm going to be doing for y'all tomorrow is all these songs that we talked about tonight. I'm slapping them on a playlist for you.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're celebrating the holiday, while you're out and about going trick or treating, while you're passing out candy, while you're partying with your friends, whatever it is, however you celebrate the holiday, you can throw this awesome playlist on and enjoy yourself to the
Right.
finer Halloween themed
Treat
metal.
yourself. Trick
Treat
or treat
yourself.
yourself.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Real before we go, Tyler, do you got any plans for the holiday? You doing anything?
I know I'm working. Um, Shit, I think I got both those nights. Halloween night, that's Friday. So I don't really have a plan. And we don't really pass out candy out here, you know what I mean? But Saturday though, the day after, gonna be definitely partying hardy. I think I've got enough coverage that night where I might be able to squeeze out a little early and share some drinks and watch some spooky. Are you guys playing spooky movies over there too, or are we just focused on the dog party?
I the that night I
Mhm.
will probably be playing some spooky stuff.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna do my classic semi family friendly Halloween jams.
Okay.
I'll probably throw a cool black and white movie on or some sort.
Right.
Maybe I'll throw on Chucky and let the kids get terrified.
Exactly. You got to start them
Um,
somewhere.
yeah, but I will be bartending that night as well,
Oh, okay.
so
Gotcha.
we'll be chilling together, buddy.
Perfect. Sounds good. We'll rip some shots. Spooky Shore Lord. Ooh.
Well, hell yeah,
Perfect.
man.
I'm excited.
Looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Um, well, that's all we got for the night, guys. It was a super fun time, but
Oh yeah.
as always, follow us on Instagram at the.riff.report. We're on YouTube at the Riff Report News, and check us out on Spotify. Check out our Halloween playlist and mine and Tyler's jams, and look forward to new episode releases every Tuesday at 9 p.m. on Spotify, every Wednesday at 9 a.m. on YouTube. And chat with us online at our Instagram, at our YouTube.
What's up?
Just,
We love hearing from you.
yeah, just talk to us.
Right.
Ask us any questions. Talk shit to us. Tell us that our opinions are garbage. I don't
Right.
care.
You got
Just
some favorite
interact
bands?
with
Let us
us.
know about it. We'll maybe talk about it if we like you enough. We'll see.
Yeah, fair point. So, um, as always, stay loud, stay angry, and have a merry Halloween.